Hi, I'm Tara.
I am Gaurav.
Hi, I'm Patralekha and you're watching us on Bollywood Hungama.
Roses are red, violets are blue, sex can be dangerous, but love can be too. So that's one of the very interesting and invigorating dialogues from the movie Love Games, and we are having the star cast of Love Games, Gaurav, Patralekha and Tara. A huge pleasure to have you guys on Bollywood Hungama first of all.
Thank you.
And,
It's our pleasure.
Yeah, first of all, I think congratulations for the fact that you guys have managed to cross the censor, I think, barricade.
Without any cuts.
But
Without any
it
cuts.
had to,
Yeah, but I think Bhatt Sahab has fought for it apparently. And
They
Yes.
believed in it and they stuck to it.
18 cuts was suggested,
Yes.
but he went to the tribunal and
Yeah.
just went along
उनका
with
पूरा plan था पहले से कि हम trailers will only come out only when it's approved.
Right.
But also, I feel, in the film, it's not like, we are showing something which the story doesn't demand or the script doesn't demand. Look, we cannot cut off these scenes because that's what takes the story forward.
Right.
Yeah.
That's because these characters take it forward. It's not like,
Inherently
Yeah.
it's in the script.
और ये सब ने पहले भी कुछ movies में देखा है जो cuts पहले allow हो चुका था जो इसमें they were asking us to cut.
Yeah.
So which I think is not fair.
yeah.
और also
even
जब
that's
आप फिल्म बना रहे हो ये
जी।
मन में रखते हुए कि you wanted to it's an A-rated film फिर उसमें adult को जब आप किसी भी शब्द बोल रहे हो profanity if you're saying something everybody knows what the person is saying even if they beep it out you can see what the person is saying so I think so we're very blessed that they
No, absolutely. Patralekha, in fact, she says that I win this love game, you will remain my fuck buddy.
Yes.
So you're being very clear about that.
Yeah.
Which is I think
Yeah.
fine. Because the fact is that many a times if you just beep something out, it looks far more
बिल्कुल
cheaper
offensive
Yes.
हाँ.
than
और लोगों का ध्यान और ज़्यादा जाता है उसमें.
Exactly,
Absolutely.
because this is the sort of language that almost everybody is saying.
Everybody
And many
is
times they don't
speaking.
intend in that manner.
Yeah.
आप जब तक बोले नहीं तो वो होता नहीं है.
Absolutely. मतलब it's a story about friends and benefits. It's a story about a couple who are friends
Who
and
are
benefits.
swingers.
Who are swingers. So I mean if you ये words हटा दें उसमें से तो फिर it doesn't actually make sense.
How's been your experience? Because you've had like a total transformation, I'm sure. That
Yes,
this question will be
I am
asked you
having
again and
a-
again. So please tell us something new, actually.
I am having a blast, honestly.
So
I am
but
so
basically,
thankful.
you're having a blast in terms of doing all
All
the
the
swimming pool scenes and coming out and
Yes, also.
I must say Gaurav is quite hot, I'm sure.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
sizzling
absolutely.
hot all the girls are going to go mad
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. And even the kiss.
Faridoon,
Seriously, let me confess. As a viewer, many a times when we see kissing in Bollywood films, it's so mechanical and superficial.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone kisses like that.
Yeah.
So when you're having that swimming pool scene, it's something which is very natural actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually, to be honest, I मतलब people do it like वो सोच रहे हैं डर के या फिर इतना जो script है you have to go all out, you have to take it to the next
you
level.
are an actor. You can't be thinking all this, yaar.
Right.
At
has
that
to look
moment,
intense
you are
and it
the
has to-
character.
yeah.
You can't be thinking as Patralekha or Gaurav or Tara.
Absolutely.
You're
Absolutely.
thinking as the
I mean, ये लोग already इतनी बार
character.
कर चुके हैं. This is not the first time that the couple is kissing.
yes
Right, absolutely. And even that moment when it comes, the shock value is there. In fact, shock value is definitely there. Even this dialogue which is there, are you listening? बड़े शहर में elegant penthouses, hep farmhouses, fast cars, fast lives, open relationships and secret wives. But behind all these lies, roses are red and violets are blue. Sex can be messy and love can be too. Are you listening?
Yeah.
So when something like this comes along, it really has an impact somewhere.
Yeah, it's true because you know what, in fact, I've been saying it a lot, but this is a very relevant film because as you said, all these things are out there in society, like you're talking about fuck buddies or we're talking about swingers in the film. These are things that are happening in a city like Bombay. These are things that are happening in smaller cities as well in India. In fact, all three of us to research about these things, we went on Tinder, we went on Facebook. There are Mumbai swinger clubs where you go and you can engage in all of this stuff, and it's something that's happening on all through the board and all levels. Yeah.
And it's sorry. I was just talking to my friend this morning. She stays in a very small town, Siliguri, in somewhere in West Bengal, and it's really small. And she was telling me about what's happening. She watched the trailer and she was like, "Dude, this is like what is happening here." We think a smaller town में ये सब नहीं होता है, but this is what I am seeing my friends go through.
Exactly, and with the fact that there's internet on the mobile phone now everywhere in the smallest of villages, सब exposure तो है ही.
हमें लगता है सिर्फ
The villages में भी हो रहा है.
हाँ.
अरे मैंने को जब हमें अपने कैरेक्टर के बारे में रिसर्च करना था, so we actually went online and I saw these things कि Facebook जो इतना easily available है, उस पे clubs हैं, swingers club. There are sites which are only meant for swingers. And apart from that, I heard I read this article in TOI एक लड़के का जो गुड़गांव में रहता है, उसने अपने experiences बताए थे. And I mean that's what the film is about. फिर I read this interview, मैंने एक पढ़ा interview. I heard this about a naval wife, like a lady who's Indian Navy में, she got married to a naval officer. और वहाँ पे क्या क्या होता है? And she left this guy. And she came on record and she said कि वहाँ पे जो होता है ना, I cannot be in this relationship anymore. So I mean, it's happening all around us.
Right. That's one perspective rather than maybe judging it. But when this line comes along that sex can be messy and love can be too. So it's like either ways. मतलब ये है कि mess तो होना ही होना है. तो might as well.
और आज के ज़माने में
Exactly.
बिल्कुल, और आज के ज़माने में I think people take love very lightly, and we're living in times where that entire old school integrity of love has sort of disappeared, and it's become very difficult to meet even people who are honest and have integrity and things. And as I said, it's a very, very relevant story on many different levels, from the script level to the character levels to the music, to every level.